In January 2006, 3 large buildings in the Czech Republic, Germany, and Poland collapsed within a few weeks, resulting in injuries and fatalities. Some blamed the builders, while others suggested that the roofs were unable to bear the weight of the snow. However, were these structures truly not designed to be safe? The winter of 2006 was very unusual. It was called the 2006 European Cold Wave. This winter had very extreme weather that surprised many parts of Europe. The cold wave began at the beginning of January. It started in the polar Urals, where temperatures dropped below -50 degrees Celsius. The cold quickly moved to Western Russia and then to Central Europe. Parts of Poland, Slovakia, and Austria had temperatures below -30. The anticyclone that caused the freezing temperatures also brought snow to Southern Europe. Greece got a lot of snow, including in Athens. The Balearic Islands also experienced snow and freezing temperatures, leading to the temporary closure of the airport on Majorca. Additionally, Lisbon saw snowfall for the first time in 54 years. Unusual weather led to tragic events in 3 European cities. Ostrava, formerly a major coal mining and metallurgical center of the country, is a city in the northeastern part of the Czech Republic. Then Bad Reichenhall is a German spa town known for its scenic landscapes. And Katowice, Poland, is a bustling urban center in southern Poland, known for trade fairs and cultural events. Let's dive right in and take a closer look at each of these cases. We start with the Czech incident. The roof of a Lidl Supermarket in Moravská Ostrava collapses under the weight of snow, but thankfully no one is killed or seriously hurt. A 20-year-old saleswoman suffers a broken shoulder and is taken to the hospital. The accident happens around 7:20 p.m. The supermarket is open, but has only 6 employees inside at the time. The collapse affects a third of the building, mainly the warehouse area. Firefighters and rescuers work late into the night, using specialized dogs and cameras to search for anyone trapped in the rubble. Fortunately, they confirm that no one is buried under the collapsed roof. The primary reason for the collapse is the weight of the snow, but they are also investigating if any additional structural issues are involved. As a safety measure, they have secured the building to keep people from entering and getting injured. After the building collapsed, officials checked if it needed to be demolished. The first assessments suggested that the entire building might need to be torn down due to the expected roof collapse. However, the outer walls seemed undamaged. They have also notified other shopping centers in the area to inspect the quality of their construction, especially those with flat or slightly sloping roofs. The day before, a tragic collapse occurred in Bad Reichenhall, Germany, 600 kilometers from Ostrava. The roof of an ice skating rink collapsed because of construction mistakes and heavy snow. Inspired by the 1972 Munich Olympics, the mayor and city council of the area aimed to create a center for school sports, recreation, and health. In 1970, they built a state-of-the-art sports hall, and soon after, they included an unrivaled skating rink and swimming pool in the vicinity. With the ongoing snowfall in January, concerns have been raised about the ability of the over 30-year-old building to handle the accumulating snow. The building was checked by structural engineers around midday, and they found that the snow on the roof was not too heavy and didn't put the building in immediate danger. Despite being told that everything was okay, the people in charge decided to cancel the evening ice hockey practice just to be safe. They also decided to close the public ice rink early at 4 p.m. Around 50 people were still inside the building by closing time. Just 5 minutes before the doors were to close, at 3:55 p.m., disaster struck. The roof collapsed under the weight of the snow, crushing the ice below. The exact moment of the collapse was confirmed when the stadium clock froze at that time, and this was corroborated by numerous eyewitness accounts. The catastrophe claimed the lives of 3 adults and 12 children. Additionally, 34 others sustained injuries, some severe. It took 2 days to complete the rescue operations. The town was filled with anger following the collapse, especially after it came to light that authorities had previously raised alarms about the stability of the structure. Despite continuous snowfall, the decision to shut down the rink was delayed until the next Monday. Weather experts pointed out that these weather conditions were normal for this winter sports area in southern Germany. Investigations identified the cause of the collapse as the urea resin-based glue used in the roof beams, which weakened when moist. Following the tragedy, a nationwide inspection of similar structures was initiated, leading to the closure and repair of several facilities due to identical structural flaws. By March 2007, the entire complex had been torn down. A local vote was conducted to determine the future of the location, with 53% of voters favoring the construction of a new ice rink and swimming pool. However, city officials decided to build a tourism college instead, citing financial factors. The planned university campus was eventually abandoned, and the site remains largely undeveloped. In November 2010, a memorial was unveiled at a section of the former rink site to honor those who perished in the tragedy, officially opened on November 20th, 2010. The worst of the three disasters occurred in Katowice, a lively city in the south of Poland. The Katowice Trade Hall, a remarkable piece of architecture, frequently held exhibitions and events, attracting visitors from all over the area. On January 28th, the building was hosting an event called the 56th National Exhibition of Carrier Pigeons, with over 120 exhibitors from all over Europe. At 5:15 p.m., the middle part of the roof of the building collapsed, possibly because of the weight of snow on top of it. The police said there were about 700 people inside when it happened. Another collapse occurred 90 minutes later while rescuers were trying to help. A spokesperson for the Polish government confirmed that 65 people had died and more than 170 were injured, including 13 from other countries. Rescuers worked in extremely cold temperatures, risking their own safety to save those inside. They even used warm air to try to help people still trapped in the building. Some of the people inside managed to call for help using their mobile phones and reported seeing dead bodies around them. One of the survivors described the scenes of panic and chaos immediately after the roof collapsed. "We heard something snap like a match breaking, and people started to panic right away, realizing what was happening," the unnamed survivor told private television TVM24. On March 31, 2006, a group investigating the reasons behind the major disaster released an initial report of its findings. They discovered several design and construction problems that led to the collapse. The weight of accumulated snow on the roof surpassed the building's limits, causing it to give way. Additionally, the building renovations in 2002 did not follow safety guidelines, including obtaining proper permits and conducting necessary stability tests. After a major disaster, 3 company leaders were arrested and then released on bail. In response to the incident, Poland changed its building rules in March 2007. Today, big buildings have to pass safety checks twice a year, before and after winter, to make sure they are safe and strong. We've looked at 3 incidents that happened within about 3 weeks of each other, although they were caused by severe weather conditions. The primary cause was deficiencies in construction and some negligence in the inspection and maintenance of buildings. And the bad weather was just a trigger,